This video brought to you in part by these fantastic sponsors.
Greetings, Masters. What is up, and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and today we are going to be talking about the Arbiter of Abs, the Eviscerator of El Dorado, Penthesilea. The 4-star Berserker Penthesilea clocks in at 10,502 attack and 10,175 hit points. This puts her near the bottom of the barrel for hit points when it comes to her counterparts. However, she is right below the heroic Herc when it comes to attack. She is rocking the typical Red is Dead Buster deck of 3 Buster, 1 Arts, and 1 Quick. 3 hits on that Quick, 2 on the Arts and the Buster. The typical abysmal star rate absorption of 10, little deviation when it comes to Berserkers actually. So there you have that. Star Gen of 4.9 is also very typical for Berserkers. When it comes to stars, you're not going to be creating very many. Buster Quick is going to snag you 11 to 17 stars. NP charge on attack is going to be 1.07% and 5% on defense. This does put her at the top of ranks when it comes to NP gain for Berserkers, which still really isn't that amazing. Buster Arts will provide around 18%. However, if you want to reduce the output damage a little bit, a Buster Quick Arts will net you around 23%. Traits of note here are Divine, King, Earth, or Sky. Jumping into the skills, she comes with Charisma B, and B stands for boring. A lot of servants have come out with a Charisma attached to something else to spice it up a little bit. This one does range from 9 to 18% increased attack for 3 turns for the whole party, but again, this is very vanilla. Her second skill is pretty nice though. Golden Rule Beauty A. This not only grants debuff immunity for 3 turns, but also charges her NP gauge every turn for 3 turns as well. That is a 60% NP battery if you max it out over the course of those 3 turns. With a 6-turn cooldown, you should be able to hit this quite frequently. This is great because it does make up for the abysmal NP gain inherent with Berserkers. Her third skill, Bellow of Airs A+, is a nice double dipping steroid that not only increases her buster damage by up to 20%, but also provides up to 100% special damage against Greek mythology males, which this is a very niche lineup, but hey, when you do go up against the likes of Orion or Herc, you will be able to bring some extra pain. Oh, also that 20% buster is also spread amongst the party. So her other 2 skills more than make up for the vanilla charisma that she gets for her first skill. Her skill set really is about doing as much damage as humanly possible. Her Noble Phantasm Outrage Amazon continues to bring the pain. Single target Buster Noble Phantasm bringing 600% damage at NP1 all the way up to 1000% at NP5. This also comes attached with an attack reduction on overcharge for 3 turns. However, the chances that their attack would be 0 because, well, they are probably dead. But if somehow they survive, they will be afflicted with 10 to 30% reduced attack. To continue with the onslaught of damage, her passives are Madness Enhancement EX and Divinity B. This is adding not only 12% buster performance, but an additional 175 damage tacked onto the end of whatever nuke she is throwing at someone. So her Ascension materials, well, they're not too terrible, honestly. 6 crystals, 8 horseshoes, 8 bloods, and 4 roots. Pretty easy to get. Her skills, however, are a bit rough. 12 horseshoes per skill is a bit of a tall order, as horseshoes are not the easiest thing in the world to farm at the moment. 12 crystals, 8 gallstones, and 8 God's Wines per skill. It is a bit of a tall order, especially the wine, as they're going to be brand new. I would suggest leveling her second skill, then her third skill, leaving her charisma for last. For CE suggestions, you will want to focus on outputting the absolute most damage possible. Things like Black Grail and Limited Zero Over are key to increasing her overall damage. However, if you want to take advantage of the second skill and get bursting early, Golden Sumo and First Sunrise are fantastic for this. You also have Aerial Drive coming out this Christmas, which is also another great option. And for my last CE suggestion, this one's going to be a little bit out of the ordinary, but hear me out here. Prisma Cosmos. Now, Penth does a lot of damage. All of her skills are centered around doing damage. Her second skill is centered around getting more noble phantasms off. But what if you put a limit broken Prisma Cosmos on her and synergize with that second skill, netting you 30% NP bar per turn. Now, if you have any sort of NP charge person like Waver, Merlin, anything like that, you're going to be firing off Noble Phantasm after Noble Phantasm after Noble Phantasm with her, where you might get a reduced amount of benefit from, say, like the Black Grail or Limited Zero over. This will help you get more Noble Phantasms off on the regular. Not only that, you're not really going to be getting a whole lot of arts cards, so the NP gain from passively getting it from Prisma Cosmos as well as her second skill is a very interesting idea, and I'm going to try it out, see how it works for me. So for team comps, you can go one of two ways. You can either go press red, get dead comp, where you just slap her in with two other 3 buster card wielding servants and just smash them before they smash you, or you can team her up with the classic Waver Merlin Hans for added protection and support. Overall, Penth is geared towards doing as much damage as possible and hitting those Noble Phantasms on the regular. While she is good alone or with 2 other Berserkers, she is amazing with the right support behind her. So she's actually a decent Grail target, benefiting quite well from the additional stats. However, if she is your waifu, even better reason to toss her 2 or more Grails. She does have the second highest attack of 4-star Berserkers, so she is a respectable alternative to Herc if you don't have him. However, if you do have him, you could use her in tandem with him to bring even more pain. While she is a bit light on the defensive abilities, she makes up for that with sustained damage. Her second skill's NP battery over 3 turns is really a great boon for her, providing the ability to Noble Phantasm on a regular basis. Her buffs do have some decent uptime versus cooldowns, and she has a lot of pros and not too many cons, honestly. The other upside to her is that she is non-limited or story locked, so you can get some spooks. I personally am very much looking forward to getting a couple of copies of her, if not in this banner, in future banners, in spooks somewhere along the line. I do think that she is a very, very fantastic Berserker, and if you do have a little bit of quartz to throw at this banner before the anniversary, I think that you should definitely give it a shot. But there you go, guys. I want to know what you think of Penth, the Arbiter of Abs. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Are you going to roll? Are you not going to roll? How do you feel that she stacks up against the other 4-star Berserkers? I would like to take this time, though, to thank all of the Patreons that help make this channel possible. You guys are the real 5 stars in my heart. If you would like to join them, there is a link down in the description. Go ahead, hit that, and sign up for whatever tier you feel comfortable with. But you can always help me out by hitting that subscribe button, smashing that bell notification, dropping me a like and a comment, because the engagement definitely helps. But I will catch you next time. Take it easy, Masters. Peace.